The goal of this exercise is to do a diamond pattern in the console without pads. I'm asking you to use only do while or while loops. And of course, you can do it with nested loops. I'm waiting for you for a solution. Here we go. So, first, as you can see, I declare two ints. The first one is the number of folds of the upper half of the diamond. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm having 5 rows. And I'm starting a do while. And inside my do block, I wrote 2 while. Okay? 2 whiles. So a do while, and inside it, 2 whiles. The purpose of this do while is to create the upper half of the diamond. First, I'm going to print spaces here, and we are going to start on debugger mode with a breakpoint set at line 10. And here we go. We will check what's going on. So the while is starting, j as long as j is smaller or equal n minus I. So n is 5, and I is, sorry, let me push a bit the console. So n is 5 and I is 1. So as long as j is smaller or equal 4, we will do it. We will do some prints. That's correct, because let me see, let me show you on the right part. 1, 2, 3, 4. We want 4 spaces. So let's do it. J is 2 now. It's 3. And as you can see here, in the console, we are moving to the right with spaces. One more time. So we are at the 4 space, and we will break out of the while loop because we are false now. The condition is false because j is 5, right? So we are at line 15 and declaring a variable of type int called k. With I, we are going to start printing the stars. I'm entering a while one more time. As long as k is smaller or equal to 2 by I minus 1. So in this case, if you do this expression, you will realize we will do only one turn. And that's the case. We are doing a next line, move to the next line with a println only. So as you remember, when you're doing this with nothing inside the set of parentheses of println method, you're just basically doing the next line, jumping to the next line. I'm using the iterator to make I become 2 here. And while I is smaller or equal n, so in this case it's 5, we will keep going. So as long as we are in the half of the diamond, we will keep going. So this is true for this time, and I'm jumping back at the top of my do and doing this time a bit less of spaces, because as you remember, the while is j smaller or equal n minus I, but I is 2 now. So I'm going to do less spaces. I'm going to do only 3 spaces, right? And I'm starting to print the stars, and my k is bigger now, it's 2. And as I is a bit bigger, I will do more stars. So in this case, instead of printing 1 star, I will print 3 stars, all right? Because of the value of I, which is bigger. 2 by I is bigger now. So the condition will make our while loop to loop more, a bit more this time. 3 times, indeed. The first time we looped only 1 time. This time we are doing it 3 times. And as you understand now, the more I'm looping, the more my I will be bigger. So the less space I'm going to have, and the more I'm going to print some stars. Right? And when we will reach the midsection of the diamond, let me hit one more time. Here we go. We will jump to the lower half of the diamond. So now we are doing I equal n minus 1. Because n is 5, and we wanted I to be 4. Let me jump to the console. Because we are doing a y one more time with j smaller or equal n minus I, so we want to do only 1 space. So basically the reverse of what we have done in the first part. In the first part we wanted a lot of space at the beginning and only 1 star. And in this case we want only 1 space and a lot of stars, so we are doing exactly the opposite of the first part of the diamond. All right? So we can directly jump to the end by resume button, and our pattern is done. So to summarize, we did variables to make sure we are having a lot of spaces at the beginning and less stars. We set our loops and variables to make our variables that handle the space are getting smaller and smaller. And the variables that are setting the loop to print stars are bigger and bigger. And in the second part, we are doing the opposite. I hope this is clear, and I will catch you in the next lecture.